So, the last 2 days, we've been discussing Krishna Lila in connection with the glories of beloved Guru Pada Padma. His glories means what Harikatha he shared. This is Guru Maharaj's glories. We glorify our beloved Guru Pada Padma, Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj, with a very beautiful verse. Shri Krishna Lala Kathani Sudhaksham Audharyam Madhurya Gunashayuktam Varam Varinyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tam Sasanamami. He's very expert at distributing the sweetness of Krishna Katha and the magnanimity of Lord Chaitanya. So to Guru Maharaj, we offer our pranam. The first night at dear Ashwin Prabhuji, Anandamai Mataji and Adi's home, we spoke about the glories of Srila Bhakti Swami Prabhupada and this mission of Lord Chaitanya as instructed to Lord Nityananda, and how Lord Nityananda and Haridas Thakur began this worldwide mission. This is the inception point. We spoke how Srila Swami Prabhupada was Nityananda Avesh. Enveloped in the mood of Lord Nityananda, he began the Sankirtan movement in Tompkins Square Park, eyes closed, chanting Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Rama Hare Rama Swami Prabhupada began to chant, closing his eyes, absorbed in Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda and their mercy and the instruction of his Guru Maharaj.
Today is the day he's landed.
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah.
The 14th.
11 o'clock.
So Prabhupada.
60 years.
60 years.
It's all right.
Instruction in spiritual life is very important. This whole mission, the Hare Krishna movement, is on the power of the disciple perfectly embodying a life of service to the instruction of Guru Pada Padma. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada performed a miracle. In 12 short years, he created, as I've heard, and it's been understood by scholars, the fastest growing spiritual movement in history. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. And Guru is eternal, Guru never leaves. There is manifest pastimes and unmanifest pastimes. So now Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, according to one consideration, there is unmanifest pastime. But actually this is not true. Everywhere Prabhupada's books are being published, distributed, studied, and spoken upon, Swami Prabhupada is manifest. Everywhere Swami Prabhupada's murti is being worshipped, Swami Prabhupada is manifest. His manifest leela is going on. And wherever his disciples, grand disciples, great grand disciples are carrying his glories and his teachings in their hearts and distributing this in the world, following his instruction, which is the same as the instruction of Lord Chaitanya. What is that instruction? Pritiviti ache jata nagaradi gram sarvatra prachar hoibe moranam. Lord Chaitanya prophesied that Krishna Nam and Gaur Nam, Moranam. Lord Chaitanya's name is what? Radha Krishna, Hare Krishna, and Gauranga. So Swami Prabhupada established Gaur Nitai everywhere, Rath Yatra everywhere, and Hare Krishna Sankirtan everywhere. These three things. Everywhere, not only in the summer months, winter months, spring months, Rath Yatra is going on. In Miami, when is Rath Yatra? Not in July, August, winter time. And in Australia, when is Rath Yatra? Not in our summer. Okay? So, Jagannath has a very special position in our movement. Lord Jagannath, Lord Chaitanya, and of course Shri Krishna. Jai Gaur, say Krishna, say Jagannath. That Gauranga Mahaprabhu is also Jagannath and is also Krishna. So they're all connected, so we should understand their connection. So the last few days we're speaking about that connection of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Jagannath and Krishna. When Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada was in Vrindavan in 1977, month of Kartik, when he left, that time. Almost every day or two, our beloved Gurudev, for us we have some 7-8 disciples of Srila Gurudev here. He would come from Mathura. Swami Prabhupada would send a car. And Srila Gurudev would come with some sevaks. And he would meet with Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. They were dear friends. And they would discuss Krishna Katha. If you look at the recordings, you can see actually on the departure day of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Narayana Swami Maharaj was doing kirtan. Before he departed, and one other devotee was there, Sheshai Prabhuti, Brahmachari, and he was singing Shirupa Manjari Pada Simora Sampada Simora Bhajana the same song that was sung to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada upon his departure by Srila Bhakti Shri Goswami Maharaj. Same. Why? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada told his disciples, Adhantanastrinan idam yache puna puna Shimad Rupa Padam Boja Dhuli Shat Janmani Janmani. Life after life, our aspiration as Gaudiya Vaishnavas is to serve the particles of dust, the lotus feet of Shri Rupa Manjari. And he said you should all work together in harmony, in a cooperative spirit to spread this mission of Lord Chaitanya. So Srila Gurudev would, on the request of Swami Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Gurudev had this song, and then they sang another beautiful song to Radha Krishna. And they had a beautiful dialogue. And the recording of this is present, it's been transcribed, this is historical record, historical fact, not hearsay, it's there. Srila Prabhupada said, I want you to continue to guide my disciples after my departure. And he called those close to him, his dear, close to inner circle, and he told them the same thing. And he had Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj give some instruction. He said, I want them to advance in their Krishna consciousness. Lord Chaitanya, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, is described another prophecy. Not only will the names of the Lord go in every town and village, but in this age, these names are imbued with a special kind of prem, divine love. That prem or divine love manifest in the hearts or manifesting from the hearts of the residents of Vrindavan. The topmost example of which is the love of Srimati Radhika for Krishna. And the glories of Srimati Radhika, Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Paradevata. Srimati Radhika is the supreme potency of the Lord. Krishna Purna Shaktiman, Shri Radha Purna Shakti. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita there's a verse, Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Korite Prachar. Rashika Shekara Krishna. That Krishna who is the chief of the connoisseurs of rasa, divine loving mellows. He came to relish the moods in the heart of Srimati Radhika, the sweetness in him that she experiences to the highest degree, and to understand the glories of her love. embodying her mood, imbued with her complexion, Shri Krishna appeared as Sachinandan Gaur Hari. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, beloved Guru Pada Padma, he took this instruction of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and wherever he traveled in the West, he would glorify Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, speak his glories, and do his bidding, following his instruction to show the glories of this path of Braj Bhakti. So tonight I'm going to share some of Guru Maharaj's Katha, also referencing the Puranic literature, Shastra, Padma Puran, Harivamsa Puran, Vishnu Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahapuran, and different Gaudiya commentaries are Goswami, Srila Jiva Goswami Pad, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad. Glorifying Krishna as Lord Jagannath. Okay? Abhi Katha Suru. Okay? So, everyone comfortable?
Yeah.
So those who were not there last night and lunch and day before, we'll start from where we left off, and we're going to describe how Krishna returns to Vrindavan and the appearance of Lord Jagannath. This katha was very dear to our Guru Varga, and we see especially this katha as spoken by Srila Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj, a very pure devotee and disciple of Srila Swami Prabhupada. He spoke this same katha, the finale, the culmination, as he left this world. On the Titi of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, speaking about Radha and Krishna's Milan meeting after many years, he left this world. This is very high katha, but to honor our Guru Varga and to show the connection between Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Krishna and Jagannath, we'll repeat. And Gurudev would speak about this same katha quite often. So, one day, seeing how much Krishna was absorbed in the moods of love of the Brajavasis, the queens of Dwarka asked Mother Rohini to describe the glories of Braj, because she was there. Rohini Mata is wife of Vasudev Maharaj, but she lived in Braj for Krishna's childhood. So the queens have faith. She's like neutral party. And she can properly show us the glories of Braj so that we can understand and try to learn something. What is that natural, spontaneous love of the Brajavasis? This is the source of what means rag, ragamarg. The path of spontaneous love means we have to follow the ragatmika jan. That means the Brajavasis, Krishna's eternal associates, who have this pure Uttama Bhakti, topmost loving devotion, Anyabilas that we say, what Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam Bhaktir Uttama. That topmost limit of pure devotion, such powerful devotion that it is completely capable of controlling Krishna. That means Samartha Rati. The Braja Gopis have the complete ability to control Krishna, who is otherwise Ajit, unconquerable. So, Rohini Mata began to speak Harikatha. They had one satsang, but only for ladies. And they timed it so that Krishna was busy in something else. Krishna is in the royal assembly hall with Baladev, Ugrasena Maharaj, Uddhava ji, his mantri, his minister, and his best friend, and so many of the Yadavas, and they're doing all different courtly affairs for the kingdom. It's morning session. Sometimes they're like Congress or Parliament, it can last many hours. So they planned this before. Okay, we'll have our satsang when Krishna is doing his work, his administrative duties. And Rohini Mata, they had their own ladies' quarters, beautiful palace where no gents are allowed. And Rohini Mata, she has the Vyasa-san. That means like comfortably, not Vyasa-san. She doesn't have any need for this, no? They're sitting nicely, nice cushions, right? All the queens are very nice arrangement. Everyone's sitting very peacefully. In the front, Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati. Also, one senior person is there, very, very senior. Her name is Padmavati Devi. She is the wife of Ugrasena Maharaj. She also wants to hear. So she's sitting there, and all the queens, and Rohini Mata is describing the glories of the love of the Brajavasis. We had a long katha about this. As this katha was going on, Krishna began to feel in his heart the reflection of this katha. He's Bhagavan, he's in everyone's heart. And it said, Na yatra tatami, I don't stay in Vaikuntha. Naham tishtami Vaikunte, yoginam hridayani cha, mad bhakta yatra ghayanti, tatra tishtami narada. So Krishna is in everyone's heart, but where is that original Swayam Prakash Krishna present? Wherever Harikatha is going on. So Krishna is in the assembly hall, and he's hearing this katha, he's thinking, Nayatra, I do not stay in Atishtami Dwarka assembly hall. I do not stay here. He wants to run. And one after another, people are coming and he's trying to solve their problems, and everyone sees Krishna as absent-minded. And Baladev is noticing. And then all of a sudden, Krishna can no longer tolerate. And he gets up and without saying anything, he just runs out of the hall. Baladev right behind. And he goes straight where? To this beautiful palatial quarters where inside Rohini Mata and the queens are having Harikatha. Who's at the gate? Subhadra Mata. Krishna's sister, Yogamaya. So she was given the seva, don't let anyone enter, especially Krishna Balaram. So Subhadra Maya is standing in the center, blocking the entrance to the door. Beautiful day outside. You know, it's beautiful sky and some clouds. And Krishna and Balaram arrive restlessly, you know, breathing very rapidly. Their heart, you know, starting to beat more and more. Oh, sister, let me in. No. So Krishna is hearing. Subhadra is also hearing. Baladev is also hearing what is going on. As he arrives, Rohini Mata has just concluded very sweet descriptions of the glories of the love of the Brajavasis. We heard the glories of the love of Madhya Shoda, the glories of the cows, love and separation, the glories of the gopis. Rohini Mata wants to show, because the queens generally, they have a little jealousy towards the gopis. So Rohini Mata isn't only glorifying the gopis, she glorifies Gomata, the cows. What is the love of the cows and the calves? The calves will not take any milk until Krishna comes and first takes prasad, the milk. Then the cows will take. The cows have so much love for Krishna that they cannot tolerate his separation. In the morning time when Krishna is taking this makkan, we described this Leela. Madhya Shoda gives the makkan prepared by Srimati Radhika. Outside, all the cows begin to moo like thousands of conch shells. You know? We can do it? Right? Any conch shells? Cow sound, you know? Also the calves, little higher pitch. Moo! Everyone's waiting for Krishna to come. Mother Rohini describes how the cows are waiting for Krishna to come every morning with so much love. Without Krishna, they cannot tolerate his separation. It said even the cows feel moment separation from Krishna to be like many, many years. Then Rohini Mata says, Krishna Balaram now arrived. Rohini Mata says, but Now that Krishna has left, everything in Braj has come to a halt. Now the cows no longer eat grass. The calves no longer drink milk. But they're like in the last stage of life before complete samadhi. It said the highest level of samadhi is when you give up your body. You can no longer tolerate separation. So they're at that last stage. And like the yogis, they do tapasya for thousands of years. And because Paramatma is in their heart, the Atma cannot leave. So they're not drinking water, not eating grass, calves not drinking milk, only meditating on Krishna. Savai mana Krishna paradavindyo. Or they would say man mana bhava. Full Krishna chinta. Complete absorption, pure Krishna consciousness. If you want to become Krishna conscious, first worship Gomata and Vrindavan. They are fully Krishna conscious. Barely maintaining their life, but very skinny. Krishna Balarama hearing this. Now Krishna's tears are starting to come. Baladev's tears are starting to come. Also Subhadra. Subhadra Devi, she didn't have so much experience of Braj, right? She wanted to be in Braj. But what happened? Oh, Vasudeva Maharaj came and took her to Mathura. And then when Kamsa tried to kill her, she flew into the sky, took on 8-armed form, kicked him in the head and said, Badmash, rascal, you think your killer is born elsewhere. If you read Bhagavatam, Yogamaya Subhadra Devi cannot lie. She is Param Shakti. She is Yogamaya Devi, the Lord's internal pastime potency. How can she tell a lie? She told Kamsa, your killer is born somewhere else. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami says, Nandastu Atmaja Utpane Jata Lada, that Krishna is born as the son of Nanda Maharaj. In the jail of Kamsa, he appeared as Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is in everyone's heart, and he can appear anywhere, 4-armed form. But that is appearance. He did not take birth. Devaki did not cut the umbilical cord. He appeared as Vishnu. Then they prayed. He became baby Krishna. And he said, please take me to Braj, Gokul. Vasudeva Maharaj took him to Gokul. And there Krishna took birth. And in the morning they celebrated as Nandotsav and cut the umbilical cord. So Yogamaya said, Krishna is born somewhere else. This is one praman. Okay. But Subhadra did not get to witness all these leelas. She witnessed as the internal potency, but not directly. So as she's describing this Braj Leela and the glories of the Brajbasis, the Gopas, the Gopis, Gomata, one personality there wants to show the glories of Dwarka. And they think I can glorify Dwarka by minimizing Braj. So now Krishna Baladev listening, Subhadra listening, and their viraha, their separation is increasing higher and higher degree. Rohini Mata stops for a moment because she herself is choking up. Now she's describing the separation moods of the Brijabasis. So Rohini Mata herself, she was there. She knows. So she's choking up and stopped. And everyone begins to cry. Krishna is crying. Baladev is crying. First it's like, like before a big storm, a few drops are coming. And in the sky, Krishna and Balaram are standing and the clouds are starting to assemble. Why is Krishna's mood? Krishna is Jagannath, Lord of the universe. Everything is within him. He's feeling this viraha. Then the clouds are starting to come. And tears are starting to flow. Rohini Mata, also Rukmini, Satyabhama, the queens. So Padmavati Devi, she is wife of Ugrasena. And she is mostly Dwarka Paksha. So she says, Are, agar ye sab Brajbasi itna अच्छा होता तो ऐसे रोते पीते क्यों? बुरा कर्म कुछ किया? If Brajabasi are so great, cows are so great, everyone's so great, why are they like this, almost dying? Skinny, thinny, no cooking in the kitchen, cobwebs. But she started to speak, And Rohini Mata had some, like a little fire came. Are chup raho? Tumhara kahani sunao. You know this Katha? She said, be quiet. Otherwise, you want me to tell your glories. She didn't tell, but Padmavati understood and became quiet. Padmavati Devi, there's one Katha. You tell her not. You know. So in Padma Puran, and also mentioned in different Purans, but Padma Puran is main reference. It's described how Kamsa was born. Maharaj Kamsa. So he is the son of Padmavati Devi. She is glorious, Lord's associate, nah. But in this Leela, she is taking a role like Jatila. Okay? So, Rohini Mata is not saying, but she said, Jara bolna mat.
Indication.
Tumhara kahani sunao. So one time, Padmavati Devi, she was married to Ugrasena Maharaj, very nice. Shama kijiye, no problem. So she's in the garden with her friends. And one Daitya, one Danava demon, was going through the sky, astral plane, right above the earth, before Swarga, the astral plane. And he became very attracted to her, she's very beautiful. So he took the form, this is in Puran. Sometimes different names are given, Drumil, Gobil, like that. He took the form of Ugrasena Maharaj, went a little ahead, dressed very nicely, and as she was coming, he spoke very sweetly and met with her. And Kamsa was later born. Tumhara kahani sunao? Chup ho gaya. Later, Narad Muni, when he wanted to fire up the Leela, Narad Muni is like that. He is in control of the temperature. So Narad Muni, he would come to Kamsa and he told Kamsa, Are tere ko pata hai? You know, Ugrasena Maharaj tumhara pita nahi hai. Not your father. Tumhara father hai. Then Kamsa became, from that time, enraged, and he was very powerful, demon, very, very powerful. He arrested his real father, but stepfather, the King Ugrasena Maharaj, put him in jail. You know, then Vasudeva Devaki as well, we know this whole Katha, how Krishna was born, appeared, right? From that time, Narad instigated this Leela. So Rohini Mata said like this, and Padmavati chup. Quiet. Nahi bola. She didn't tell the queens. Kyunki lajja ko rakhna chahiye.
Secret. Keep it secret.
You keep people's, protect their honor. Yeah. We are only saying for the Leela Ras. Masala. But I heard this from our Guru Varga, and this is in Sastra. Okay. Krishna smiled a little bit. Then Rohini Mata continues to glorify, more and more and more. And Krishna and Baladev and Subhadra are standing there, and tears began to flow more and more. At that time, Uddhava comes. Uddhava is Krishna's dear friend and minister. So he also, when Krishna leaves the assembly hall of the Yadavas, Baladev comes with Krishna, then Uddhava follows. And now Krishna is actually, he's feeling so much separation, but also a little bit of, little bit of transcendental, like, not anger, but desire, to show glories of Brijavasis, and also to try to help them, pacify their hearts. He's feeling the separation. He tells Uddhava, when Uddhava comes, Uddhava offers pranam. Krishna, like, he wants to serve. How can I serve? Then Krishna says, Uddhava, ab fir se Vrindavan braj jao. Gurudev gave this Katha. 2003, when he was speaking on Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Also September, I would like Hindi Katha. So Krishna said, oh Uddhava, please go back to Braj. Uddhava already went before. Srimati Radhika spoke Brahmara Geet, for those who know. Uddhava said, Krishna, this is your instruction, I cannot disobey, but I can discuss. I am your minister. If you tell me to go, and you know, after discussion, I'll go. But Krishna, I already went. I spent some time there. My knowledge, my philosophy, everything was useless. We told this Katha. We won't, for the sake of time. Krishna, this is useless. There I was not Pandit. I was Bacha. Krishna, Uddhava said, I was not Pandit there. I was like child. The Brijbasis' glory is their love, their philosophy is beyond any Tattva Gyan. This Prem knowledge. Prem Paripati, the knowledge of Prem. I cannot go there. Krishna, you think about it. It won't help. Krishna, you must go to Braj. You directly, you please go. Then Baladev began to speak. Oh Krishna. Now Krishna is crying more. Why? He feels this separation. Every Brijbasi, not only the cows, the peacocks, not only that, the trees, the creepers, everything in Braj is just barely maintaining its life. There's a beautiful song, Tuhu se rahilo madhupuri. Oh, what is the condition of Braj after Krishna left? Krishna is beginning to cry more and more. Baladev begins to glorify Braj and say, Krishna, you must go, you must go, you must go. Krishna said, I'll write a letter. And Krishna said, I'll write a letter and tell the Brijabasis that after I finish my duties, I still have to kill 2-3 demons. Then all my duties as my Vishnu Angsa, I'll be complete. And I can come back to Braj and perform this Braj Leela, Ras. He said, I'll send this letter. But Baladev said, no, letter is not going to help. You have to go, Krishna. So as they were discussing like this, Krishna's separation mood is increasing and increasing. Why? Also, Srimati Radhika, Brijbasis are feeling the same separation. It's increasing, increasing, to the point where Krishna begins to weep and takes on this form of Jagannath. This is our Guru Varga Katha. Krishna appears like Jagannath, Baladev becomes Baladev Swarup, and Subhadra Mata becomes Subhadra Swarup. This is like first appearance of Lord Jagannath in Krishna Leela. At that time, immediately from the heavens, all the devatas began to perform Abhishek. How? Through this rain. But the rain is not cold, warm rain. Why? Separation rain. Very warm. This is at the time in Jagannath Puri celebrated as Snan Purnima. Snan Purnima, the full moon day of Lord Jagannath's Snan, is Jagannath's birthday, appearance day. So the pastimes are correlated. In Snan Purnima, Lord Jagannath comes from the sanctuary, the temple, to the outer part. See, like Krishna, Baladev, Subhadra are standing outside the palace. So Krishna comes out, Jagannath comes just out, and then all the devatas come, headed by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, Vayu, Agni, and everyone begins to bathe Lord Jagannath. And then Narad Muni comes and gives this name Lord Jagannath, glorifies him, and prays, O Lord, may this form of yours always be present in this world. This form is Jagannath, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami, Bhavatami. This form of Jagannath who is what? Nayana Patagami. We are praying, Jagannath, may my eyes always see you. May I always be on the path to you. But Jagannath, his eyes, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami. Where are they going? Gami means Patagami, going on the path. Which path? Path to Braj. This is Jagannath. His big eyes, why? Like, telescope. Looking at the condition of Srimati Radhika. Jagannath, big eyes, na? Looking, how is Srimati Radhika now? How is Srimati Radhika now? Srimati Radhika is in Uddhav Kheri. She never left. And Srimati Radhika is like she's on her last breath. The Manjaris don't know. Every breath seems like her last breath. Sometimes after only 4 or 5 minutes, Radharani will breathe. And it's hot, like the exhaust of a raging fire. And one by one, all the Brajabasis are coming for her darshan and blessings. Chandravali Saki also comes. And Chandravali Saki, before Srimati Radhika's chief rival, she comes and she offers pranam. You are Vrindavaneshwari, she says, not me. I know, I am only serving to enhance your Leela with Krishna. When Krishna was here, we had some rivalry. But now that Krishna is gone, we are same friends. Please, Radhe, you give me your blessing. What is your blessing, Radharani? Don't leave. Don't leave, stay, wait. Krishna said he will come back. Krishna is Satya Sankalpa, he cannot tell a lie. Krishna will come back. Radhe, don't leave. After Chandravali, who else comes? Even Jatila Kutila come. They offer pranam, sastang pranam, O Radhe. Please don't leave. Thir jao. Thir jao. Stay. Krishna said he'll come back. Krishna said he'll come back. Have faith, Radharani. Have faith. This is the condition in Braj. So what is happening in Dwarka? Jagannath appeared. That is one Murti. After some time, Krishna comes back to his Tribanga Lalit Murti. But now, his temperature. If you hear Jagannath Katha, Jagannath Puri, after Snan Purnima, what happens? Jagannath becomes sick. High fever. 105, 106, 107, 108. Last limit, right? We can tolerate up to what?
107, I think.
Yeah. Krishna is Bhagavan, so he can tolerate more. Temperature is 108 and climbing. None of the doctors can help. We told this katha, so I'm going quickly, then we can tell this culmination lila. So after no one can help, all the queens try everything, all the doctors try everything, then they call Narad Muni. Narad Muni comes to Krishna, and Krishna says to him, "Oh Narad." He wanted to tell Narad because Narad is an authority, bona fide. Everyone will accept Narad's Rishi's instruction. So Krishna tells, "Oh, Narad Rishi, the only thing that can save my life is the foot dust of my devotees. Please bring it to me, otherwise I'll leave." So Narad Muni goes to all the Dwarkavasis, one by one. Will you give your foot dust? They were trying all remedies, but when he asked for this remedy, they said, "Oh, if we give our foot dust, we'll go to hell. He is the Supreme Lord. We are devotees, how can we give our foot dust? This must be some test." They were not ready. So Narad Muni said, "Okay, can I go to Braj?" What can we say? We're not ready to give, you are independent. So Narad Muni took permission and he went to Braj. In this way, Krishna is doing Tilanjali to Dwarka Leela. Understand? They cannot satisfy Krishna's desire. Bhakti means to satisfy the desire of the Lord. This is Bhakti. Rishikena, Rishikesa, Sevanam Bhakti Ruchate. Pritividhan. To please and satisfy the desire of the Lord is Bhakti. If you cannot satisfy the desire of the Lord, then he has permission to go elsewhere. So this battle is going on now. Dwarka Leela, Braj Leela. So Narad Muni goes to Braj. There Srimati Radhika is in Uddhav Keri. And with her permission, by the permission of the Manjaris, Sakis, Lalita Vishaka, Ruparati and so forth, Srimati Radhika gives indication and allows that her Charan Raj, the dust of her lotus feet, and the prominent gopis, her Kaya Vyuha expansions, her own expansions, Lalita Vishaka, Chitra, Champakalata, Rangadevi, Sudevi, Induleka, Tunga, Vijasaki, and so forth. And their foot dust Narad Muni collects like the greatest treasure of his life. There's one verse by our acharyas. Anaradha radha padambo charenum anashritya brindatavim tat padankim asambhasya tad bhava gambira chittan kutashyama sindurasasya vagaha. Without taking shelter of the dust of Srimati Radhika's lotus feet. Anaradha radha padambo charenum. Without Anashrita Vrindavan Tatpadankyam, without taking shelter of Vrindavan, where the dust of Srimati Radhika's lotus feet is present. Asyam Basyatad Bhava Gambira, without understanding her deep moods of Mahabhav. Kuta Shyama Sindhura Sasya Bhagaha. How can you understand Krishna Sam? You cannot understand Shyam Krishna. So, Narad Muni brings Srimati Radhika's Charan Raj and puts that on Krishna's forehead. And Krishna, now his fever begins to reduce. Why? He feels like she is giving him permission. This is like Agya. We told this Katha very nice, we explained this. That at the end of Ras Leela, not at the end, but after Krishna disappeared, then they sang Gopi Geet, the last verse of Gopi Geet, verse 19, 1033. Yatte sujata charanam burhastaneshu. The gopis are praying. Srimati Radhika's mood is, make Krishna's lotus feet come on my breasts. Then my heart will be cooled. And after the Ras dance is complete and Jamuna Leela Snan bathing is complete, then when Radha and Krishna are meeting in the Kunj, Radharani takes Krishna's lotus feet and places on her chest. Why? When Krishna appeared after the Ras dance, in end of Gopi Geet, many other gopis surrounded Krishna. Radharani stayed at a distance. Why? She is Vamyabhav. But after in the Kunj, then she took Krishna's lotus feet and she felt cool. Oh. Krishna satisfied her desire. But Krishna did not satisfy his desire. What is his desire? That Radharani's lotus feet will be on his head. Smara Gaudala Kandanam, Mama Sirisi Mandanam, Dehi Pada Padavamudaram, Geet Govinda 10, chapter 10, verse 8, 108. He prays like this, Radharani, please put your lotus feet on my head. He offers her pranam. He gives his flute to her feet and he offers her pranam. So now Srimati Radhika's foot dust has come to Krishna and he feels finally a little bit of relief, ulas, happiness. That now, because before he doesn't understand, if I go back to Braj first, my Leela will be finished. After so long separation, if I return now, bas, my like anugrahaya bhaktana manusham deham ashritam. Krishna taking on this human-like form to give mercy to his devotees, to deliver the sadhus, to destroy the demons, to establish dharma as he did, this Leela will finish. Krishna knows. So he's waiting. And he's also, we told this Leela of Prem Sarovar, we told this Leela, na, what will happen if I go back? Na, Radharani's viraha, even in meeting. But now Radharani gave her foot dust. Krishna feels like, all right, now I have permission. And he begins to think, I'll go home. So we'll do one kirtan. And then we'll continue. Jai Jai Shri. You can sing as you like one Radharani kirtan. Yeah. Anyone need water to stretch? Intermission, nah? Pause it.